Tacoma, Washington, March 26, 1986, Puget Park. Once a place of laughter, where children felt safe beneath the towering evergreens. But on this day, the park would bear witness to a horror that still chills Tacoma to its core. Michella Welch, 20 years old, was everything you'd expect of an older sister, responsible, caring, protective. That afternoon, she left her two younger sisters at the park to run home for lunch. She promised to be back soon. When Michella returned, her sisters were gone. They had wandered off to use the restroom, leaving Michella alone. She waited, sitting on a bench, scanning the park. Unbeknownst to her, someone was watching. That was the last time anyone saw Michella alive. Hours passed. When Michella's sisters couldn't find her, panic set in. Police were called and a search began. What they found later that evening would haunt even the most seasoned investigators. Michella's body was discovered in a steep ravine not far from the playground. She had been brutally assaulted and murdered. She had been dragged to an isolated spot, a place hidden by the dense trees and underbrush. A place of nightmares. The sheer violence of the crime stunned the community. Parents no longer let their children play outside. Puget Park transformed from a place of joy to one of fear. Police worked tirelessly, following every lead, interviewing witnesses, and even questioning local suspects. But the 1980s lacked the forensic tools we have today. Despite their efforts, Michella's case went cold. For years, the identity of Michella's killer remained a mystery, a shadow that loomed over Tacoma. But the monster who took her life, he was still out there. For over 30 years, Michella's family lived with the pain of not knowing. Then, in 2018, a breakthrough. Advancements in forensic technology allowed investigators to re-examine evidence from the crime scene. DNA found on Michella's remains pointed to one man. Gary Charles Hartman, a seemingly ordinary nurse. Hartman had lived undetected for decades. He blended into the community, hiding in plain sight. But justice, though delayed, finally came. Hartman was arrested and charged with Michella's murder. Puget Park stands today as a quiet memorial, a place forever haunted by what happened there. Michella's case reminds us of the dark corners of humanity, where even in the light of day, evil can hide. Michella Welch's story is one of stolen innocence and enduring love. It's a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable horror, we must never stop seeking the truth. If you've been touched by her story, share it. Together, we can honor her memory. Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that should never be forgotten.